Welcome to our daily devotional series, The Daily Herald. I pray that these messages will come to you as an encouragement and a reminder to be heralds of the Lord daily. God bless you.
Promised one, December 16. This is he of whom I said, "After me comes a man who is preferred before me, for he was before me." John 1:30.
Jesus and John the Baptist were cousins and closely related by the circumstances of their birth. Yet, they had had no direct acquaintance with each other. The life of Jesus had been spent at Nazareth in Galilee, that of John in the wilderness of Judea. Amid widely different surroundings, they had lived in seclusion and had had no communication with each other. Providence had ordered this. No occasion was to be given for the charge that they had conspired together to support each other's claims. John was acquainted with the events that had marked the birth of Jesus. He had heard of the visit to Jerusalem in his boyhood and of what had passed in the school of the rabbis. He knew of his sinless life and believed in him to be the Messiah, but of this he had no positive assurance. The fact that Jesus had for so many years remained in obscurity, giving no special evidence of his mission, gave occasion for doubt as to whether he could be the promised one. The Baptist, however, waited in faith, believing that in God's own time all would be made plain. It has been revealed to him that the Messiah would seek baptism at his hands, and that a sign of his divine character should then be given. Thus, he would be enabled to present him to the people. When Jesus came to be baptized, John recognized him in a purity of character that he had never before perceived in any person. The very atmosphere of his presence was holy and awe-inspiring. Among the multitudes that had gathered about him at Jordan, John had heard dark tales of crime and had met souls bowed down with the burden of myriad sins. But never had he come in contact with a human being from whom there breathed an influence so divine. All this was in harmony with what had been revealed to John regarding the Messiah. He had shrank from granting the request of Jesus. How could he, a sinner, baptize the sinless one? And why should he who needed no repentance submit to a rite that was a confession of guilt to be washed away? Further reflection. When Jesus came to John the Baptist, John recognized him in a purity of character that he had never seen before. Is it possible for me to possess even a fraction of the purity of character that Jesus had? How?